Hello, everyone. Good evening. Hope all is well. Wanted to come forth to a little share, a little information. It's a beautiful evening. It feels so good out here. I don't know if you can see the moon. The phone never does it justice, but it's gorgeous. This is my second walk of the evening. Of course, there's a lot going on right now. The energy, the emotions, energy and motion, everything is really high right now. We know that there's something in the air, something impending that's on the way. I don't know if it's doom or good or bad, but we know that things are happening. The world is changing, and we can feel it. I know I can. Look at the birds just came so close to me. And I want to say these last 2 days have been a little harder for me than usual. I'm usually more upbeat, but as you know, I have a little extra pressure yesterday and today, but not overwhelming so. And the one phrase that I've been thinking about and saying a lot lately is that the ancestors are here. And of course, we know with our various bloodlines, with our various genetics, and what we were suited up to be here right now, we know that we are our ancestors. And I said our ancestors are here, but our feet are frozen. We know that something is happening. We know that what's happening in some parts, some people have had some things in motion for quite some time. Yet, some of us, we are so trusting and honorable and giving and caring. Some of us are ill prepared in some degree. So we have not been able to respond, and if we do respond, we are frozen in place to respond. Nothing is happening to stop it or to basically say what's on the way and how to prevent it, how to move past it. Maybe even perhaps we are not able to, even if we know it's on the way. So moving past that, just sharing that bit of information and knowing that, our ancestors are here. And the way that we could get past any trials and tribulation is to take action and to know that our ancestors are with us. We have the strength of 1,000,000 generations to push us forward, but we can't move. We're frozen. And I just had a response to a comment that I had that said, not all of our feet are frozen. It's like, well, that's great to know. So that was heavily on my mind and wondering how I can even move, and it's like I'm waiting for something too. But there's more that I know I can be doing and I should be doing, but there is something that's stopping. I wouldn't say that it's fear, because I'm not sure to the degree of what I should really fear. Anyway, moving on to the next subject. And I know this situation with our brother that happened amongst social media, and his passing in front of our eyes, or his murder in front of our eyes. It's been very strenuous, even though, however, I refuse to look at it. I know a lot of us did. And I must say, if it's not obvious to some, it appeared to me to be some type of ritual situation. However you take that is what it is. I mean, some people are scared of the word magic, ritual, sacrifice, but if we didn't have a language, that's what it would be. It's really common English. It's natural. We demonized it, and to some degree it is. How it depends on how you use it. It is, but that's what happened in front of our eyes. And I've been thinking how to reverse that, and what I came to the conclusion is to put our phones away for 9 days. No social media, no Facebook, no YouTube, no Instagram, no major phone calls. Just put them away. Put your phones away for 9 days. And at the end of that, I'm not saying that we will forget, but it will make things right. So I just wanted to add that. And these phones, as I mentioned before, people have been saying chips, with these vaccinations. And I say, and I'll say it again, the chip has been here. We way behind how it got here, or what it's in, or how it is in. I'm not sure, but it is. I'm not sure the purpose of this so-called vaccine, but it's nothing for our eyes. And just for your information, a lot of people were happy, especially people that are doing business transactions, about Trump signing this bill or right for social media. Don't think for 1 minute it was for your benefit, because it wasn't. There's something behind that, of course. Anyway, back to the point. Case in point, these phones, I feel maybe weapons against us. I want to say that. They've been, maybe I'm wrong, have they been stealing dreams or trying to steal dreams? Because I know I've mentioned, if you frequent my channels, that I usually dream, especially when I was younger. I dreamed all the time. But lately, when I wake up, it's like, oh, that was a good dream. And then all of a sudden, I don't remember the dream. I know I dream, but so I go about my business doing things. Next, go to my social media page, and all of a sudden, I'm starting to remember my dream. So, word to the wise, and hint, hint. So, putting away these phones can give us a few benefits. Not saying that you have to do it. I'm going to start tomorrow myself. And whenever, if you get this message, you decide that you want to do it, you do it when you get the message, and spread the word. Have several benefits from it. And, along with this Wi-Fi situation that's going on, but specifically with this phone for 9 days, I feel compelled, look at rabbits, I feel compelled to do that for myself. And I wanted to share that, and if you think it'll be beneficial for you, then you do it as well. So things I just wanted to share. And then another thing, with Africans, diaspora, And everybody that knows me, I'm not prejudiced or anything, but I just know who I am and what I'm standing in, at this point in time or this lifetime, is that I'm African and I'm living in America, and most of my roots are in Africa. And a lot of people have mentioned that they do want to go back to Africa, but more so, a lot of people are like saying they are not from Africa. But, it's up to them. As I mentioned before, the whole world is so-called Africa. We're the ones that separated it. And on and on and on. But going back to Africa, or what I'm feeling now, visiting Africa would be a dream come true. And I've seen a couple of YouTubers, Dr. Mumby and Woad Maria, have mentioned and did the outpouring of wishes for Africans diaspora to return home, and I'm sure there are more YouTubers, but those are two that I've seen a few of their videos. And as I mentioned before, everywhere you go, there you are. But, land home may be more secure for us. I'm not sure. But they are doing this outreach. And I know Africa is not perfect. They have their problems as well. And maybe even more to some degree, as far as a lot of mistreatment of their own kind as well. We know that exists in different parts of Africa. So I think it's a beautiful thing. And right now, nobody can really go anywhere at all, but we can get a plan in motion. And I know there was a letter or a speech of Ghanaian African president, I'm sorry I don't know his name, that sent condolences for, the passing of Mr. Floyd, and under those particular circumstances. So that was much appreciated. So how we, as the African diaspora, are going to get back to Africa, even though it sounds good, sounds like it can be easy, but it's going to be made difficult. So hopefully there is a plan to do that. Hopefully there is a plan in motion to do that. So we shall see once the heat starts to increase. Anyway, I just wanted to share that bit of information, and I ask, if you will, to contemplate on putting away your phones and giving up social media for 9 days in commemoration of our brother. And just consider the few that may want to be encouraged to know that our ancestors are here. And why are our feet frozen? Why aren't we moving? Why aren't we taking action to really prepare for what's to come? Even though some may, but we are so dependent on this social media platform, and it's not our way of communication. It is being monitored. Big Brother is watching. So putting away these phones would indeed be a great benefit, even though a lot of us have not given a lot of information out. So anyway, I just wanted to come forth and share that. I hope that you all are well. The night is getting darker and the mosquitoes are getting more hungry. So I'm almost home. It's not really dark. I don't know if it appears dark, but it's not really dark. It's a beautiful night. I feel like I want to walk some more, and I probably will. But I just wanted to come forth and share that, something to consider. Anyway, thanks for listening, and I hope that you all have a beautiful evening. Take care.